You're listening to Eagle 102 KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, 102.1 on your dial, KJFM Radio, Eagle 102. Area high school football is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the field for high school football on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And welcome once again to Montgomery County High School. Second week in a row we've been at Montgomery County, but a new opponent in town tonight, and that is the undefeated Bowling Green Bobcats. Mark Front and Chris Grody here in the broadcast booth. Again, we're under the tent tonight at Montgomery, out in the elements, and it is a beautiful night for football.
It is a beautiful night for football. It's always a good night for football.
And, the weather is perfect. Bowling Green, it also is perfect, 2-0 on the season, but so is Montgomery County.
Yeah, so I've been to both of Bowling Green games so far this year, and Van Far and then versus Palmyra. And in both games, the offense and the defense for Bowling Green has looked very, very strong.
And against Van Far, they didn't put the ball in the air a whole lot. I think only 2 times while the clock was running, and a couple of two-point conversion plays. So this is a ground-based offense this year, but I still think the threat of a passing game is there.
Well, and they got up so quick and so high in the Van Far game that I think that the passing game was merely to give some reps in for their players, to make sure, hey, we can throw the ball if we have to. And we want to show the teams that are paying attention that we're not willing to not throw the Bowling Green's not willing to not throw the ball.
How psyched is the Bowling Green fan base after a 45-0 win at Palmyra a week ago?
Well, so you've done this certainly as long as I have, and you know that that's always a huge rivalry between the two teams. And to win a game that you haven't won in 54 years, and then to do it in a fashion of 45-0 is unbelievable. And Palmyra always fields a fantastic football team. It's just Bowling Green was very strong and very dominant. Marcus Starks, Charlie Bowen, Cooper Keel, they have got and Dylan Dalton had a big run. They've got an unbelievable backfield to really, really field a good football team.
We'll talk about them a little bit more, and we'll talk about the backfield for Montgomery County, because they get a lot of power from that when we start the pregame show for you next here on Eagle 102.
The area's best coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, and All Parts.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorites Water Ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season with Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mike's Tire and Service Center, Bank of Louisiana, and a taste of Philly.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And I hear we're on at a taste of Philly tonight, so thanks to all of them for watching the ball game tonight as Bowling Green takes on Montgomery County here in week 3 of high school football. Both these teams 2-0, a very different 2-0 though. Bowling Green played a conference opponent in week 1. in Van Far gave up 6 points in that one, won convincingly. 60-6 was the final in that one. But last week in their non-conference game, a 45-0 win at Palmyra. Montgomery, they opened up at Herman, and they got 8 takeaways in that ball game, but only put up 31 points in a 31-16 victory, which Herman is usually a pretty good power in Class 3, but they're down a little bit this year. So it was still a solid win for Montgomery in Week 1. And then, of course, last week here on KJFM, Montgomery hosted Louisiana and beat them by a final of 41-13. But those 13 points for Louisiana were scored against the second or third string defenses for Montgomery, who pride themselves on their defensive play. This is a very solid defensive team. Maybe the best defensive team Bowling Green's seen through the first 3 weeks.
You know, Palmyra's football team was very aggressive and pretty good in the very beginning of that football game, but it was just like Bowling Green wore them down through that football game. You're talking about their strong Montgomery County strong defense. It's going to be really neat to see what Bowling Green's backfield running back core can do against the good defense.
And I was talking to assistant coach Scott Krager for Montgomery a little while ago, and I asked him, how do you defend number one? How do you defend Marcus Starks? And the key for Montgomery is getting him before he gets into a little bit of space. If he can get shifty, he's gone.
Yeah, and that's what he's really proven. And that's what he's really proven over the first 2 weeks here of the football season is when he hits that linebacker level, that second level, he has to be controlled there, because if you give him that one out step or that one half step, he really does just run away from everybody at that point. And he's a very aggressive, strong runner. He doesn't really take that finesse juke move as much as he just makes real strong power moves. He's done really well.
So that's the big Bowling Green weapon. I was impressed. This is going to sound weird. The kicker for Montgomery County, the big man, Evan Abercrombie, he's a secret weapon for this Montgomery team. If they get inside the 30, he's pretty automatic kicking field goals. And that could, if this comes down to a couple of point game or a one possession game at the end, this could turn into Tampa Dallas from the other night.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Well, so and you and I were talking a little bit about that before we started, and you made the comment that those are free points. If that kid is automatic from the 35-yard line, you're absolutely right. Number one, those are automatic points. Number two, it's like free throws in basketball.
Yeah.
It makes a close game impossible to win if you're automatic from the line.
And you just don't have too many high schools that have a proficient kicker like Abercrombie. Just one of those small things.
Yeah, and a good kicker is points. You know, if you can get points, if you find a high school football team that's got a kicker and is willing to try, it's amazing that more schools don't kick the ball just to get those points when you're in close range.
And in addition to points, a good kicker is also field position. And you can pin back the opposition and make a long field for them. You're much better off from the start. We're about 22 minutes away from the kickoff of this ball game here from Montgomery County as Bowling Green takes on the Wildcats. Take a break, come back with your keys to the game after this on Eagle 102.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, agent, and Perkins Electrical Services.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Need a little good news in your life? State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. Call me today at 573-754-5575. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate in Louisiana.
I'll start on defense for Bowling Green. I think a big key for them is to get the Montgomery quarterback, Adam
Zerneski.
I said it wrong all last week, and I'll probably say it wrong again this week. But Adam Zerneski scrambling.
Yeah.
We saw it last week against Louisiana. If he gets knocked out of the pocket or run out of the pocket, he tries to throw the ball either on one foot or on no feet, and it resulted in a pick last week for Louisiana. And I think Bowling Green has the guys on the outside and the pressure inside to make that happen.
I think you're right. We see a lot of these teams in sports today, in football today, where the quarterback, they run kind of that Wildcat offense where the quarterback, yes, is a quarterback, but he's also, a pretty stud running back. And I think that's what Montgomery County has here, just looking at his statistics alone. I haven't seen any of their football games, but, he's in 2 games, he's got 261 yards, and he's throwing over 55% of his completions. So that's for a quarterback, that's pretty good. He's got 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And then this is where he really comes in, and exactly what you just said, Mark, is he's averaging 139 rushing yards a game for the quarterback. The closest guy to him per game after that is 35, and that's T. Hill. So I think you're right. I think for the defense for the Bobcats is they're going to have to control the quarterback, Zerneski, for Montgomery County.
Yeah, Travis Hill is decent, but he's really not. He's more of a blocking back for Vernewski, excuse me. You've got it in my head now. Zerneski, yeah. But Ty Lue also did a lot of running against Louisiana last week on some end arounds and whatnot. They put him in motion and direct snapped and handed off to Ty Lue quite a bit as well in that ball game. So that's a big key for Bowling Green defensively, is to get the quarterback for Montgomery moving east to west across the field instead of north-south, and get him throwing off his back foot. And I think they can have some success in the secondary if they line and linebackers can do that. Those are our keys to the game. We've got starting lineups coming up for you in just minutes here on Eagle 102.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on the Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represents, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102, is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And we'll start with the offensive starters for the offensive starters for the Montgomery County Wildcats. At right guard is number 76, a sophomore, Connor Finke. Right tackle is number 65, junior Gunnar Sexton. At center is number 50, a junior Harrison Bishop. At left tackle is number 51, a senior Evan Abercrombie. And at left guard is number 74, a sophomore James Pollard. At wide receiver is a senior number 4, Drake Smith. Number 23, a senior Keenan James. Those are the slot receivers. On the outside is a junior, number 7, Dominic Luttrell, and number 26, a senior, Ty Lue. At running back is the junior, number 10, Travis Hill, and at quarterback, number 12, a junior, Adam
Zerneski.
There you go. I just got to listen to it a few more times to get it right. That's for sure.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, I'll need it. And for the Bowling Green Bowling Green defense is what we'll go with this week. Little double vision here. All right, the Bowling Green defense. Junior at defensive line, number 68, Jackson Charlton. Also on the D-line, a junior, number 65, Ryan Bowen. Junior, number 59, Devin Rue. And rounding out the D-line is number 55, a sophomore, Harrison Hunt. The linebackers, a senior, number 50, DJ Feldman. Number 33, a senior, Charlie Bowen. At DB, the number 26, a senior, Owen Niemeyer. Also, number 24, Gunnar Bryan. He's a junior. And senior, Cooper Keel. He wears number 12. And a junior, Dylan Dalton at D-back. He wears number 6. So there's your defensive starters for the Bowling Green Bobcats. Bowling Green is coached by Joe Chin. They're 2-0. Assisted by Mark Sinclair, Noah Pamford, Terry Monroe, and Jared Runyon. And also, did I have the wrong number on Cooper? I did.
I think I had him at 12.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. That's Braden Heidecker.
It is. Yes.
Yeah, I think I had him on there twice is what I did.
Well, I'm looking at your screen. I can't even see it anyway. So
I get going too fast. Montgomery is coached by John Claycamp. He's the head coach. They're 2-0. Assisted by Dustin Dyer, Justin Graves, Scott Krager, Sam Turner, Joe Basinger, and Cody Aiskamp. Speaking of Joe Basinger, the Van Far alum, we're also at Van Far this week for the Farmers Cup, and that game is on the radio only tonight at 102.1. Jim Ross and I think Gordon Sanders on the call as Van Far takes on the 2-0 Mark Twain Tigers in the 2021 edition of the Farmers Cup game. Van Far, they're going to need a big effort tonight. They're 0-2 to take away that Farmers Cup trophy from Montgomery's held it for the last few years.
In Mark Twain?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So in Mark Twain's playing pretty good football right now too. So that'll be would be a neat football. We're in a dilemma. Both of these games are going to be really interesting to watch. But yeah, you're right. Van Far is going to have to kind of dig deep to try to get it because Mark Twain has had that cup for a while.
Yes, they have. That's our starting lineups. We didn't get the officials card. That's locked up tight in the press box, which we are still not allowed in. It makes me feel sad. We're under a tent. I'm kidding. I know Adam would run that over to us immediately if he knew that we were looking for it. In fact, he's on a headset down there talking to somebody. So he's pretty busy right now. So we'll take a break, come back, and have more of the pregame show after this on Eagle 102.
Follow Area High School Sports on KJFM Radio, brought to you by Young Enterprises, Family Drug, and Brown Smokehouse Meats.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our office is currently offering free COVID-19 vaccines at our office to those 18 and older, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to noon and from 1 to 4 p.m. We offer the Johnson & Johnson 1-dose vaccine daily with no appointment necessary. We also offer Moderna 2-dose vaccine by appointment only on Wednesdays. Call for these appointments or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, and MLS number 407724.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Cellular and Satellite Center, and Abel's Quick Shops.
Getting closer to action here at Montgomery County High School, about 10 minutes away from the kickoff of this ball game as the Bowling Green Bobcats 2-0 on the season. Two pretty impressive wins, 61-6 over Van Far in week 1. and last week 45-0 at Palmyra, and that is an impressive victory, and it's been a long time coming. That mental block it seemed like Bowling Green had against Palmyra in most sports has finally been crushed, and so were the Panthers last week by a 45-0 score.
Well, I got to make Ethan happy if he's watching or listening. You know, one of the things to really talk about, we talk about Starks and we talk about Charlie Bowen and we talk about Cooper Keel and Dylan Dalton. You know, the offensive line has really, really done well for Bowling Green in the first two games. And you know that because these running backs are typically getting contacted at that second level or that linebacker level. So to get to that level untouched, your line has to really be doing a good job. So the boys on the front are hitting it hard and playing good football, which makes it interesting for all of us and exciting for all of us to watch.
Still got the national anthem to be played here at Montgomery before the captains go out and flip the coin and get a start to this Week 3 matchup. Also, we're at Van Far tonight. Mentioned that for the Farmers Cup against Mark Twain. Let's see if we can see some other games that are going around the area this week. Is it Louisiana and South Callaway? Yeah, here in week number 3. And St. James Herman, Mark Twain, Van Far, Richmond Fulton, Winfield Ellsbury is playing Wright City. That's a big game for Wright City to be playing, and for the guys from Ellsbury that have co-opted with Winfield. It's not a conference game, but Ellsbury's contingent very familiar with Wright City from EMO the last few years. Orchard Farm in Mexico doing battle. Troy Buchanan taking on Liberty out of Wentzville tonight. Wentzville Holt and Fort Zumwalt South. A lot of games going on that are pretty interesting down south. Centralia Brookfield. That's a game. I was talking to some folks from Centralia earlier, and he said if that game that Bowling Green played last year was this year, Bowling Green would come out on top in that one.
Oh, really?
Centralia just a little bit down from where they were last year. That was one of the best football games I'd have ever broadcast at Bowling Green, in that last-second Hail Mary that sent Centralia home happy. But I think that was a big turning point for the Bowling Green program to play with a team that caliber last year.
Well, and I think that's one of the things that Coach Joe Chin has really done well is he's taken some talent in this junior class. You know, a lot of the starters that you called on Bowling Green were juniors.
Yes.
You know, which shows for their future. But you're right. I think he's taken the kids who've got some talent. He's coached good football, and then these kids have played good football. So, yeah, but you're right. Playing against the team and getting a loss in the fashion that they did against Centralia probably will show you what you have for the future, if that makes any sense.
I really just think that was – you hate to talk about moral victories, but I think that was a big moral victory, and we'll push this program. They know how to play in those ball games, so those tight, hard-fought, four-quarter ball games.
Well, that Palmyra football game last year, too, was an awful disappointing loss for Bowling Green. They played very, very good football against Palmyra and just fell just short again in that loss. So again, we're talking about the same thing. You're showing what the future of your program has last year in some losses, you know, and it was interesting sitting in the stands and in the booth and listening to the fans and friends that I know from Bowling Green and you know, root on the team, because it was very promising for this year, for next year. So it's a good time, as they say, to be a Bobcat.
The introductions of the starting lineups have been made. Now the band coming out on the field, so they're getting ready for the national anthem. Bowling Green back out of the locker room, and that is a lot of Bobcats coming out on the far side. This is a deep group for Bowling Green, and that also bodes very well later in the season if they can sub in and get some different looks and get some players some rest, especially in some of these blowout games that I think we see down the schedule for Bowling Green.
We've seen two. They've got the sophomore and freshman class are both big classes for this team, this school.
We'll take a break, come back as they play the national anthem here ahead of Week 3 on Eagle 102.
The area's best coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pike County Health Department, home health and hospice, and all parts.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season with Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mike's Tire and Service Center, Bank of Louisiana, and a taste of Philly.
Bowling Green out on the far sideline. The anthem is played, and here comes Montgomery out from the other end of the field, behind or in front of the scoreboard. They'll come in through the corner of the end zone, and we're just about ready for football here at Montgomery County High School. Our second week in a row down here at Montgomery County. They beat Louisiana a week ago, and now the top end of the EMO comes into town as the Bowling Green Bobcats looking to make it 3-0, and that would be one of the best starts in school history.
It probably would be. It probably would be, and this team is fully capable of a 3-0 start. They're just going to have to control the quarterback here today, and the line's going to have to fight tough and create the holes for their running back core.
As Montgomery makes it down the line, the flags and the band and the fight song for Montgomery plays. They don't plant the flag there at the 50 like Bowling Green does. Does that mean that Bowling Green can do it?
I would say probably not. It probably wouldn't go over very well anyways.
No. Maybe if they had a TO on the team, but I think this is a much more humble team than TO would play for. About 3 minutes to go before kickoff. We'll take a break, come back with the coin toss and opening kick after this in Week 3 on Eagle 102.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, agent, and Perkins Electrical Services.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Captains and coaches there at the 50. Coaches haven't made their way out of the huddle there yet, so we'll go through the ground rules, I guess. It's an interesting stadium as far as great drainage, but those drains at the 20-yard lines are right off the field, so you got to kind of be careful if you're running this way that you don't get caught up in one of those, because that's a bad potential there. So just you got to kind of be aware of the sidelines and where you're at when you're running here at Montgomery.
What I like about this field most, especially sitting from where we are here, is it's kind of the idea hometown football field as you look around. Of course, the baseball field, softball fields are behind us. You can see a little bit of the highway in front of us, and then you've got this massive cornfield, a bean field behind it, and then just the making of the silos and the grain elevators in the town just beyond. They've really done a great job with this campus and this football field.
I loved broadcasting softball when they were using that field, which I believe is the middle school field now.
Okay.
But we did some district games with that the sun setting on that silo and stuff in the back. Oh, it was a beautiful scene. But now they're facing the other way, so you got a lot of corn.
This is kind of neat here at Montgomery County. The coach has come out of the coin toss. His team has basically surrounded him down here in kind of a team that's actually really, really cool in my mind.
They are dealing with some injuries. I saw a walking boot on one player. I believe that was that Christian Tam, was a 32, and also one of the backup running backs, Gavin Mendoza, is in a pretty significant knee brace, so they're unavailable for this ball game.
Teams getting motivated. Bowling Green's won the toss and elected to receive, so Bowling Green will start the ball off, the game off on offense.
Last year's feature back, Logan Hutchison, also inactive for tonight's game for Montgomery, although the more featured back this year has been number 10, Travis Hill. So the coin has been flipped. Bowling Green will receive the kickoff. Louisiana won the toss last week and deferred to the second half. And by that point, the game was basically out of hand. So we'll see Evan Abercrombie kicking the ball right off the bat and see if he can have a touchback tonight. He was very close to kicking it through the end zone last week.
I'm getting goosebumps watching Montgomery County here. They are ready to play football.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. I mean, they are. In this, that's that team leadership that, some other teams lack, and they are ready to play football tonight. So Bowling Green better be ready.
Teams are on the field. 12 minutes are on the clock. Bowling Green set to get the opening kickoff. And week 3 ready to be underway. Of course, our radio game this week is the Farmers Cup. Van Far hosting Mark Twain. 0-2 Van Far against 2-0 Mark Twain. So big effort going to be needed from Van Far tonight at the Indians. I believe that's Jim Ross and Gordon Sanders on the call up at Van Far High School. So pulling Gordon out of mothballs tonight.
Got to dust him off a little.
A little bit.
I'm sure Gordon will have fun. He probably is not worried about sitting in his recliner tonight or his rocking chair.
Abercrombie puts the hand up. The stomping begins here. That'll shake our cameras.
Yeah.
Here at KJFM, and the kick goes deep.
That is a good kick.
Yep, that's Starks, and he lets it go. It bounces just in front of the end line, and Bowling Green will take over at the 20, 1st and 10.
Yeah, so you're right. That was a darn good kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It landed, it landed, like you said, just in the field of play.
So, Dylan Dalton brings the offense onto the field right off the bat as the wind kicks up a little windier than it was last week. I went a little deeper under the tent. We were right in front, got a little rain at the beginning of the broadcast last week, so I went back a little bit this week, and I think one row up, we get a little more wind. Running on first,
pass.
It's actually, rolling out to pass, and it's completed on the far sideline.
Oh!
Busting through. He's ahead of the pack by about 5 yards, and he's going to go all the way. Brandon Gam all the way to the house on the first play from scrimmage. 6-0 Bowling Green, 11:44 to play in the opening quarter. Just a little play action, a little rollout, and Bowling Green gets it on the sideline, and 80 yards to put Bowling Green up 6-0 on the opening play from scrimmage. Can't get a much better start than that.
Well, so football is a game of adjustment, right? We talk about that from week to week, and Montgomery County comes out, and it looks like they're pounding the middle, waiting for that handoff, and it's a play action rollout, and Brandon Gam just runs basically an out from his little slot tight end receiver and made one guy miss. 80 yards later, he's got a score.
Yeah, he didn't even catch that ball in stride. He was pretty much standing still, and they're going to go for 2 here, and that ball is caught for a 2-point conversion. No?
No good.
Oh, I thought he got it at on the far sideline. That's pretty far away. Yep. It did bounce short. So it's no good, and Bowling Green leads this game 6-0, 11:44 to go in the opening quarter on KJFM.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Kickoff fielded on the far sideline and wrapped up almost immediately over there, taking out to about the 37-yard line is the return man for the Wildcats. So they get the ball for the first time, and Adam Zerneski will bring the offense onto the field, actually give him the 36-yard line.
Well, Braden Heidecker on that tackle on the kickoff, that, you know, he's the last man to catch that return man, so he could have saved a touchdown there.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. And we'll see what they do on their first play from scrimmage. 6-0 Bowling Green. 11:37 to go in the opening quarter. One play for Bowling Green offensively, and it's a give to Hill on first down, and that line gobbled him up immediately. First man there, I think, was Ryan Bowen.
I think it was Ryan Bowen. Yeah, it just crashed through, and Hill had nowhere to go. Ryan Bowen got a hold of him, and then the rest of the defensive line finished him off.
Loss of 2 on the play at 2nd and 12. Bowling Green scores. Just a little play action pass to the sideline, and they go to the far side this time, and that one breaking a tackle and rolling forward. He's going to be about 2 yards shy, so it's a gain of actually 11. It'll be 3rd and 1. Ty Lue on the back end of that pass.
Yeah, good pass to the slot receiver in the middle of the field. A good tackle by Bowling Green to stop it from being a first down, but it's going to be 3rd and 1, it looks like. Maybe 3rd and inches.
Yeah, see if they go back to the ground, try and pound it through that Bowling Green front 4.
Okay. They're calling that a first down.
That was 6 inches short.
Yeah, well.
Interesting. So they'll go back to the ground with
Zerneski.
Zerneski, sorry.
It's okay.
And he'll gain about 2 yards, make it a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, they run that option read. Tries to give the ball off, or fakes to give the ball off. He kept it himself, and he got nothing.
And then they do move it forward a full
3 yards.
Yeah.
Pass
to the near side, and that is incomplete. Intended target that time was number 4, Drake Smith. There on the coverage was Charlie Bowen.
Well, and number four tried to catch that ball one-handed versus two-handed, and it looks like there's going to be a holding penalty against Montgomery County.
So they'll replay the down. So instead of 3rd and 8. Ooh, chop block. That's a 15-yarder.
Yeah, that's not just in, yeah.
And again, here at Montgomery, they do have the referee mic'd up, so we'll get exact explanations of the calls. So it's going to be 2nd and very, very long.
Very long, 25 probably.
We'll call it that. They start the clock, 9:44 to play here in the opening quarter. 6-0 Bowling Green leads.
Zerneski comes up and gets a change in the play, it looked like.
Here comes pressure from the outside. He steps around a man, goes up the middle. He gets a little bit of it back. Not much. Not nearly enough on 2nd and 25. Bring up 3rd. And 20. Gain of 5 on the play. And they'll have to go to the air here on 3rd down.
Machine Gunner Bryant here blitzed from his outside or defensive end position, but he kind of paused as he got back there to see where the play was going, and Zerneski obviously is fast enough to make some grounds with his feet, gained 5 yards.
Back to throw is Zerneski to the near side. This one's caught, makes a turn, and is brought down on the near sideline. That's Dominic Luttrell. And that'll get him back just shy of the original line of scrimmage.
They'll give him 10 yards there.
10. Yeah. So they've gained 15, but still face a 4th and 10. It looks like they may go for it here. Rolling out.
Is in trouble.
See if he puts that ball away. He does, but is chopped down after a gain about 2 by Niemeyer.
Owen Niemeyer on a great turnover on downs tackle. Zerneski is definitely fast. He outran DJ Feldman and outran Charlie Bowen to the sideline. And then Owen Niemeyer comes up from his cornerback position to make a good solo tackle.
Running that direction, though, you kind of lose that, is he going to pull up and pass? Because he would have to throw completely against the way he was running. So you're sold on the run at that point. But
yeah,
Bowling Green did a good job, especially Niemeyer, and the offense back onto the field. Their second play from scrimmage.
Marcus
to the near side, Starks, and he's going to score. Past the last defender, makes a stutter step, and is brought down. He could have beat him to the end zone. Put a little juke move on him, and he's held out of the end zone.
How many yards?
Down at the 7.
48 yard.
So 1st and goal for Bowling Green. And
so great play. Bowling Green runs this option where they give the ball, and they've got Charlie Bowen as the option. And Dylan gives it to Marcus. But the key is, again, Marcus had a massive hole that he's through, and then it's just a foot race.
On Charlie 1st and goal, and they are in for the touchdown. Charlie Bowen from 7 yards out makes it 12-0 Bowling Green with 8:03 to go in the first quarter. So 3 offensive plays, 2 scores for Bowling Green, and the 2-point conversion is coming up. So Bowen for 7. So 1 passing and 1 rushing now for the Bobcats. And this game is off to a great start for the visitors.
Again, Charlie got that ball from his fullback, halfback position, and he was 3 yards past the line of scrimmage before anybody touched him, so good blocking.
See if they're going to run it in here. Starks fighting, and he has the 2-point conversion. 14-0 Bowling Green, 8:03 to go in the first quarter of this ball game. It's all Bobcats early on KJFM.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102, is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio, brought to you by Young Enterprises, Family Drug, and Brown Smokehouse Meats.
Bowen a 7-yard touchdown after the long run by Marcus Starks. Starks puts in the 2-point conversion to make it 14-0 in favor of the Bowling Green Bobcats, looking to go 3-0 on the young season.
Mark, they're a very talented team, and they've got depth for the next year or two.
Ooh, short kick, and it's down across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. That was, I think that took Tommy Williams, the senior receiver, by surprise. That hit him right in the gut.
That's where Bowling Green struggles is kickoff.
Yeah.
and extra points. And we try one kid, we do another kid. The freshman, Easton Orff, is actually kicking the ball really well. But Owen is doing really well at kicking extra points when they need it. So
there you go. You just got to find the right recipe. Special teams are probably one of the hardest parts of fielding a high school football team.
We must be on a TV timeout.
Is that where we're at?
I don't know.
An official's timeout. Okay. Well, we'll keep it here with 8:02 remaining in the opening quarter. Bowling Green has scored on their first 2 possessions. In fact, they've only run 3 offensive plays.
What are they discussing? It must just be a water break.
Yeah. And that surprises me because we didn't do water breaks last week, and it was similar.
It's 72 degrees or something, so we don't want anybody to overheat.
Yeah, it's a little early, though. I thought they did that at 6 minutes, not 8 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they needed a break.
Official water breaks baffle me still yet today, and I've been calling football games with you guys for several years, and I just don't quite get it.
When it's, 85 plus, yeah, I kind of get it there.
Me too.
But on nights like this, just perfect nights for football. Let's get this game rolling. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Their second offensive series, and
Charlie Bowen.
Bowen just pushes back.
Charlie Bowen and Jackson Charlton both on a great tackle. Good read by Jackson Charlton, and Charlie just waited for him to come in and then schwacked him.
They're going to give him a gain of 1 before he was pushed back.
It's pretty
generous.
Yeah, thank you.
That is the home field advantage there.
Maybe.
2nd and 9 for Montgomery. They put a man in motion, and flags come out, and that's probably a good thing because Jackson Charlton was about to gobble up at him there in the backfield.
He was getting ready to smash Zerneski, so. Oh, they're calling 5 yards on the defense.
False start or line
encroachment.
Encroachment, okay. Drew him off.
The motion probably pulled somebody.
So it'll be 2nd and 4 after the penalty. First penalty against the Bobcats tonight. It takes him to the 43-yard line, and
where is our safety?
Little play action again. It goes to the far hash, and that ball is caught for a first down. Gain of about 6 on the play. Ty Lue gets a fresh set for the Wildcats.
About 5 yards, maybe?
That's what it looked like, out to midfield.
Oh, in a hurry up. Fake up the middle.
And they
give up the middle.
Get about 1, maybe 2 yards across the 50 before they're pushed back.
Who ran that ball?
Yeah, they'll give them 1.
Hill.
Brings up 2nd and 9. For Montgomery County.
They don't even huddle.
No, they don't. 6:49 to play here in the opening quarter, so we're nearing that midway point. More motion.
59.
Quarterback keeper, and just not much there. That wasn't fooling anybody.
Yeah.
Zerneski got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, so Devin Rue crashed through the line and just is a big, fast junior, and he had Zerneski right away. How many yards did they give him?
None.
0.
Yeah, back to the line of scrimmage, maybe an inch. But it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Wildcats with the clock running at 6:13 to go. Coming to the near side with it, pitch out on that option, and he's across the 50 and brought down high. No flags.
Yeah.
Looked like it could have been a face mask or a horse collar at first, but I think he got it by the shoulder pad. He gains 2 and will bring up 4th and about 7.
Yeah, Braden Heidecker on that tackle. I didn't quite see who grabbed what looked like that face mask, but it almost looked like he grabbed that ear hole curve and pulled, but he let go right away.
Yeah.
So he definitely wasn't intentional.
6:01 to go as they run out of bounds. The clock was stopped. 14-0 Bowling Green. Wildcats looking for a conversion here on 4th down and 7. Come to the near side with it to Ty Lue. Steps around a man.
Oh!
Not much after that. Got past Charlie Bowen and then was put down by, who was that?
Marcus Starks.
Starks. Charlton was the next man there.
Gain about 2 again, maybe 1.
And their second turnover on downs in 2 offensive series for the Wildcats. So Bowling Green will get it just shy of their own 45-yard line. And we'll see what they can do. They've only run 3 offensive plays and have a 14-0 lead. That is efficiency with the offense. Here's Starks fighting through and finally pushed back shy of the 50-yard line, and that is the shortest play so far from scrimmage for Bowling Green, a gain of 5.
Yeah, so they in that I formation just give the ball to the halfback who followed Charlie Bowen for about 5 yards, like you said. The line had a big gaping hole because Charlie didn't hit anybody until the linebacker. And typically you'll get somebody, pick up a lineman or something there, and Charlie hit a linebacker, and then they swarmed in to close in on Marcus.
Clock running down to 5:20 to go in the quarter. Bowling Green breaks the huddle. See what they do here on 2nd and 5. It's another give to Starks. He's into the secondary and brought down across
Look at the line.
Montgomery 40-yard line down to the 37, and a fresh set for Bowling Green.
How many yards they give him, Mark?
13.
So the notable play there, that's a play off tackle, which you saw, but probably the key thing to watch here is you look back downfield to the linemen. The linemen, 3 of Bowling Green's offensive linemen are on the ground with 4 of the defensive linemen from Montgomery County. So again, the offensive line kicking some tail.
You like those numbers. Here's Bowen to the far side.
Missed
he breaks
tackle.
the tackle. He's into the secondary and finally brought down.
2 flags.
There are flags. Yeah, that's going to be coming back for Bowling Green after a pretty nice run by Charlie Bowen.
Are they going to call Charlie for a face mask?
Starks is saying it's against Montgomery. We'll see the official call here momentarily from the head referee. It's a personal foul, face mask against the defense, so you'll add 15 yards to the end.
How many yards did they give him?
I think he got probably 15 initially. That's going to take it all the way down inside the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Bobcats.
I'm telling you, Bowling Green. Jackson Charlton from his guard position had a great pull, and Charlie Bowen just followed off that hole, and then is such a strong runner. He's difficult to tackle.
On 1st and goal, here's Starks. Spins off a man, and he's into the end zone. Marcus Starks, his first touchdown of the night. And with 4:29 to go in the opening quarter, it's 20-0 Bobcats here at Montgomery. Wow, what a start for Bowling Green. What, are they up to 5 offensive plays? 6.
Yeah.
That was the 6th offensive play for Bowling Green, and they have 3 scores. That is amazing.
Sorry, I'm trying to do some statistics here, so I've got something to talk about. Yeah, and that was where we talked about earlier, him not being a finesse runner. Well, he basically gave a great little spin move off the contact and scored a 7-yard touchdown. Pitch.
He'll get it again on the pitch.
Great block.
And he is into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Just a little light contact as he crosses the line from Clay Camp, and Bowling Green is up 22-0 here in the opening quarter. 4:29 to go for Montgomery County on Eagle 102.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Cellular and Satellite Center, and Abel's Quick Shops.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
The area's best coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, and All Parts.
On the kickoff, nothing there. They lost yardage on that return.
Owen Niemeyer had a good kick to about the 10. The return man get up here, and DJ Feldman wrapped him up almost immediately along with another Bobcat and made a good tackle.
So the Bobcats haven't pushed back. This is the worst starting field position for Montgomery tonight from their own 22.
Bowling Green needs to hurry. Montgomery County is on the line ready.
Yeah.
Thank God the ref is stopping them, making them wait.
22-0 Bowling Green here. Still 4:23 to go in the opening quarter. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff to Hill. He's caught and brought backwards. He got across the line of scrimmage for a gain of about 1.
Charlie Bowen, Teddy Charlton, and another Bobcat in on that tackle.
Gain of 2 officially. As the clock's running, 8 minutes gone here in the quarter.
Yeah, Montgomery County lines up and gets their call, and then the quarterback, Zerneski, gives the play, and then just calls all from shotgun. Pass. He's in trouble.
Yeah, he is, and he's
Dylan
brought down.
The ball is out.
They say he was down before the ball came out, but that is a 10-yard sack there.
Dylan Dalton and Gunnar Bryant both in on that sack.
They say officially 3rd and 21, so that's a loss of 12 for Montgomery on the sack. And he was in trouble immediately.
Yes. They had the rush from this backside outside linebacker and that far side defensive end from Gunnar Bryant's position. And like you said, he was in trouble right away. Running.
They declined the penalty. So it is 3rd and 21.
Yeah, that's a good decision to decline.
Yeah. Kind of a no-brainer there.
You lost 12 versus losing 10. I do like the ref being wired. That's pretty awesome.
We need to bring that home to some of our home schools.
Yes, sir.
And then get in on that frequency so we can integrate it into our broadcasts. Now I'm just thinking too hard, aren't I?
Yeah.
Back to throw on 3rd and 21.
He can throw deep. Oh.
Steps around a man, and he's going to have to go to the ground.
This is where he makes big yards.
And he gets around another man. 2 Bowling Green players trip over each other, and he's got the first down.
Oh, and Zerneski hit the bench on the far side. Oh, he's up. He's good. It's not a flag. That was nowhere near this.
A heck of a run.
Yeah, so that's going to be, what, a 20.
That's going to be almost a 30-yard run, about 28.
28-yard gain. And that was a broken pass play that he was on the near side of the field and then turned back inside, and there were just no defenders in the middle of the field to catch him.
And then the 2 closest Bobcats collided over one another, and that gave him about 8-9 more yards. Here's the pass to the far side, and that's incomplete. Kind of threw that one 3/4 off the side, slung it out there.
He's kind of got that 3/4 release anyways as a quarterback goes, but Bowling Green has to be careful watching these little dump passes like this because once you start biting on the dump pass or it starts becoming effective, the stop and go becomes dangerous to a defense.
On 2nd and 10, Zerneski takes it up the gut, and Zerneski with a gain of about 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 7.
So they run the same shotgun option play pretty regularly, and it's just trying to get a linebacker to draw with that running back, and then Zerneski picks the hole that he wants in the middle, and in this case, he gets him a good 3-yard gain. So 3rd and 7, so Bowling Green can get a stop here and get the,
ball back before the
back.
end of the quarter, yeah. 3rd down and just over 6.
Pass
off his back foot, and that's he's lucky that didn't get intercepted. And took off on him, throwing off his back foot like that, and
you said that.
Bring up 4th down.
You said that he throws off his back foot, and that was intended to this Ty Lue again, the senior. It probably should have been intercepted by Braden Heidecker, but That did hit Lou in the hands, and he just couldn't hang on to it.
Clock stops on the incompletion. 2:02 to go in the quarter, and it's 4th and 7. Bowling Green has forced 2 turnovers on downs in the 2 Montgomery County offensive series. Lead this game 22-0. Back to throw.
It's going deep again.
To the near side, and that one is caught for a first down across the 50 to the Bowling Green 40. Ty Lue on the reception.
And he just ran a comeback route. You know, he's running hard like he's going on a fly route. Gets the cornerback to turn his shoulders to cover him deep, and then he stops. And that was a great throw by Zerneski to Lou here on the near sideline.
Probably his most crisp throw tonight. They actually mark it at the 41 of Bowling Green. But the second conversion looked like Bowling Green came across a little early, but they're going to push back, and no flags on the play.
No flags.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Ryan Bowen and Dylan Dalton on the tackle. Great pressure from them right up front.
2nd and 14 after the loss of 4. Ball spotted at the 45-yard line of the Bobcats. Minute 35 to play. Zerneski.
Got it right.
Yeah, he lost his towel too. He's going to throw here on 2nd and 14, and he's in trouble again, and he is
got him
up this time. Brought down, the ball is out, and are they going to blow it dead again? The ground's causing a lot of Zerneski fumbles.
Turnover on down. Oh, no, it isn't. That was
second down.
Yeah, that was second down.
So it's 3rd and
Harrison Hunt.
That takes it all the way back to the 44-yard line of the Wildcats. That's a huge loss. 3rd and 25.
Yeah, so Harrison Hunt crashed in from his defensive line position, and he just couldn't. I know that Harrison is very strong this year. He's really putting on a lot of muscle and a lot of power, and Zerneski just couldn't get away from him. So good play.
All the receivers out there, 2 to each side. Hill even looks like he's ready to catch one out of the backfield here on 3rd and forever. Sets up, throws near side, had some flutter under that one. And it goes out of bounds, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down, and we'll see the punt team, I believe, for the first time tonight for the Wildcats.
Good rollout pass to the near side here, and probably the bigger play on that was DJ Feldman, who took out the lead blocker for Bowling Green, number 50. DJ Feldman just ran over Hill, which caused Zerneski to throw the ball probably a little sooner than he wanted, which put the ball a little high here on the sidelines. But again, another ball that hit somebody in the hands. It should have been caught.
Yep. Here's the punt. No one back for it for Bowling Green.
Good bounce.
Inside the 20, down to the 10, and roll all the way to the 5-yard line where it'll be down. It was 17.3 seconds to go in the first quarter of this ball game. 22-0 Bowling Green as the offense comes back on the field. So this is definitely worst starting field position for the Bobcats inside their own 10 at the 5.
You know, one of the things I've noticed in the last couple of years is we see a lot more of this side punt or pooch punt from a quarterback.
Yep.
There's not that extra 5 yards for a punter. They just take it from 5 yards deep on the long snap and then kind of kick it crossfoot. So it's difficult.
17.3 seconds to go. Young man enjoying his Mountain Dew in front of us. First and 10, Bowling Green. Hey, we finally got his attention.
Oh, bounce outside.
Will he get the sideline? He is
great
brought
tackle.
down by the shoulder pads at about the 33-yard line. 9.5 seconds to go, but that's a nice run there by Starks to get out of the shadow of his own goal line.
From the 5 to the 31.
27 on the play.
And that was I didn't see the tackle from Montgomery County. I'm sorry if you're watching, but I didn't get who it was. But it was a good jersey tackle to save a touchdown because Marcus was gone had he not made that tackle.
Rollout this time for Dalton. He's in trouble.
He's got to throw it.
He puts it in the air, and it is caught. Yes, no. Dropped at the last second. The intended target that time was number 24 for Bowling Green, Gunnar Bryant.
Gunnar Bryant. Close. He got the ball in his hands, but he got it in a real weird position where he's got to turn back to Dylan. get a hold of the ball, the defender's hand is in between it. The defender did a great job to just knock the ball out.
That's a quarter in the books. 22-0 Bowling Green leads at Montgomery County here in Week 3 on Eagle 102.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season with Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mike's Tire and Service Center, Bank of Louisiana, and a taste of Philly.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, agent, and Perkins Electrical Services.
Home crowd standing up to start the second quarter, but not much to cheer about so far for the home side. All Bowling Green through the first 12 minutes, 22-0. They've had 3 offensive possessions and 3 touchdowns. Running here is Starks to start the second quarter.
Great
Gets to the
block.
far side. That is a very good block on the far side, and he'll get all the way across the 40-yard line to about the 39. Actually, they'll mark him all the way to the 37-yard line of the Wildcats. Another big run for Marcus Starks.
Well, and he had a great block. He had a great block on the outside by the wide receiver, senior Owen Niemeyer, to help spring another, 10, 15 yards. And then on top of the block, he just plowed through one Wildcat for another gain of another 5 yards. I'm telling you, he's a tough runner.
1st and 10 from the 37. And not much. He's still going, actually. That's turning nothing into something there. Gain of about 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, Charlie Bowen, he's hit, gets the ball going to the far side of the field, and he's hit almost immediately. But the power in that kid is unbelievable because he just runs through tacklers game after game after game.
And he was pretty much flat-footed when he was breaking those tackles.
That should have been a loss, and he got 5-6 yards. I mean,
it'll be 2nd and 6, officially a gain of 4. And another run.
Cooper Keel
up the gut, and he's off tackle to about the marker. It's going to be very close to a first down. We'll see if they move the chains.
Yeah, they have to. That was way too close.
They're going to say 3rd and inches.
What?
You don't see too many
that was closer than the one they gave first at the first beginning of the game.
So 3rd and 1 for Bowling Green.
I mean, Cooper landed on a Wildcat and bounced across the first down.
Yeah. And they go forward and get that first down.
Yeah, Dylan. That's something that we missed probably last year, so he gained about, 4 yards, probably 3 yards?
Yeah, I'd give him that. Down to the 24-yard line.
The backfield on this team is very, 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 very diverse. I mean, just different style running backs, and they're all good.
A lot of different looks back there. Here's
Dylan,
another quarterback.
Fake gone.
Run to the far side. Did he get into the end zone or did he get pushed out? He got pushed out, it looks like.
Oh, whatever.
All the way at the 5-yard line. And it's going to be enough, I believe, to make it 1st and goal.
Oh, they're calling him out here at the 5-yard line?
Yeah, they say he stepped out well short of the pylon.
And that was a fake to Marcus up the middle, and he just kept it on his own on that kind of a speed option sweep. And Dylan is fast, so.
I asked if Coach Chin, hey, so using Marcus as a decoy tonight?
And he said, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Is that Charlie Bowen touchdown?
His 2nd of the night, Charlie Bowen into the end zone to make it 28-0, 9:45 to go, second quarter. And Bowling Green continues to pour it on here with the 2-point conversion yet to come. Through the first 9 quarters, Bowling Green has given up 6 points. all season long.
And those points were given up by the JV against Van Far.
Yeah.
Not that I'm bashing on the JV, but they did a very good job and had a big pass against them, and it was last minute that football game. And those boys are working hard too.
Mm-hmm. Put a man in motion.
Cooper in motion.
Stepping around a man is Dalton, and he
By
puts
himself.
it in the air, across his body, and puts it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion to make it 30-0. Bobcats here in the second quarter, 9:45 to play in quarter number 2 for Montgomery County on KJFM.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio, brought to you by Young Enterprises, Family Drug, and Brown Smokehouse Meats.
I think he thought he was out of bounds
Yeah,
there,
he was.
the return man on that kickoff.
Yeah, he kind of looked at the white hat, and the white hat looked at him, and he's like, okay, I guess I'll run, and then he blew the whistle.
Interesting on the far sideline as that one was picked up over there.
Guys.
9:43 to play here in the quarter. Bobcats defensively have been near perfect.
They've given up some pass plays, which is a weakness for Bowling Green, but not anything massive, not anything big.
No.
And by weakness, it's not their flaw. They've done very well this year adjusting.
Yeah, one of the 2 longest plays for Montgomery was a broken play.
Right.
Good pass coverage, and the quarterback outran it.
Oh.
He's now outrunning this time, but there is a flag, and I think they got him by the –
they're going to call a horse collar.
Yeah, the back of the uniform. He gets a little pat there from Gunnar Bryant. Didn't mean to do that, sir.
I think the horse collar was on Harrison Hunt.
So it'll be a 15-yard penalty in a 30-0 game, and that penalty, one of the biggest gains for Montgomery tonight, 15-yarder.
Well, I have an issue with the horse collar, at least that one that they called, because that's not the traditional horse collar where all of his weight comes down. He just grabbed the jersey, and that's all he had. And it looked like Harrison knew right away he was getting called for it.
Clock running again down to 9:35 here in the second quarter. 16-0 over at Van Far. Mark Twain leads the Indians in that ball game in the second quarter. Near side, and that one is dropped by Ty Lue on the near sideline. That one, I think he heard footsteps.
Yeah, he was in, again, they run a double comeback here on the wide receiver and the slot receiver, and you're right. The ball hit his hands in traffic, and it's difficult to focus on the ball and worry about getting smacked.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the Montgomery 22-yard line. Bernuski going to take it himself up the middle, and just not much there. That hole closed quickly after a gain of 1.5 yards.
I'm going to give him 2.
Yeah, we'll give him 3rd and 8. Big defensive play here for Bowling Green. They would love to get this over 35 before halftime. Making an early night for the offense.
Yeah.
Clock running. Put Ty Lue in motion to the far side, and Bowling Green jumped. Coming across early was Dylan Dalton. I think there was one other player that jumped on the far side. So that's going to take it from 3rd and 8 to a 3rd and about 3.
Yeah, and just a dumb penalty on, I mean, you got to watch the ball here. I mean, it's good to be aggressive, but it doesn't do anything to give up yards here in a 30-0 currently leading game.
So 3rd and 3. Even bigger stop now if Bowling Green can get it. Clock running down to 8:15. Up the gut is Hill, and he's got the first down. Travis Hill with a gain of about 5 and a first down.
Yeah.
Good little stutter step on his first step and found a hole.
DJ Feldman on the blitz on the top side of the linebacker core there, and got a good block from Montgomery County, which is what allowed them to get that first down because he was in the right place.
Moving quick again. Sidesteps a man, throws to the near side, and threw that one away. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Probably a pretty good decision there to get rid of that ball.
Well, he kind of took a little stutter step, like you said, and I don't know if that's because Charlie Bowen blitzed that outside corner, but he kind of gave like a juke step and just stood up and just threw the ball about as hard as he could on that rollout.
2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. 7:43 to go. Clock stopped on the incompletion. Roll out for Zanuski to the near side, and that one is caught. It is caught on the near sideline by Keenan James, and that's enough for a first down, gain of about 13, maybe 14.
They got a good rollout, and Bowling Green gets pressure on these rollout passes. It's just not quite enough to throw Zerneski off.
Now far side, and that one's off the hand, out in front a little too far of Drake Smith. There on the coverage was Gunnar Bryant.
Moco is not afraid to try to throw the ball.
No, they're slinging it around right now, but they have to, down 30-0.
Yeah, you're right. They've got to get the ball. It's quicker to get the ball if they're throwing it than it is running it. I agree with that, but it's impressive to see a high school team not afraid to do it.
Yeah. So 2nd and 10. And quarterback keeps it. There was a little unsure.
Charlie Bowen and,
I don't know.
Ryan Bowen hit the initial running back who they thought had the ball. Zerneski kept it himself and was tackled by 3 or 4.
I don't know if that was a little confusion there or if Adam just saw that hole closed in front of him and didn't know what to do.
Charlie Bowen checked himself out of the game, so Bryson Brandenberger's in at linebacker.
Timing play there, and Lou and the quarterback not on the same page. So 4th and 11.
Bryson Brandenberger, a sophomore.
And my neighbor.
And your neighbor.
Yes. Few doors down.
Few doors, yep. That's true.
Guess we're all neighbors.
That's true. True. At least we could be neighborly.
Yeah.
At times.
5 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Bowling Green looking for a stop here on 4th and 10. They put a man in motion, trying to get Bowling Green to move, and they did. Actually, I think it was Abercrombie that moved first that time.
Surely we're going to call that on the offense.
Yeah, I think Abercrombie moved first, and they're moving back 5 yards.
He started walking back right away, so that was enough of a guilty sign that the offense moved back with him. So 4th and 16. Did you bring a light in the tent?
I did not. I mean, I got my phone here. I could turn on the flashlight. That one.
Good kick.
Yeah, that is a good punt. But
bad bounce.
Yep, just stopped and is downed by number 23, Keenan James, and Bowling Green will take over. Pretty good field position at the 25. That ball hit at the 25 and just stayed there. Went about 10 feet up in the air and came right back down. It's an officials timeout with 6:52 to go here in the second quarter. 30-0. Bowling Green leads. They'll have the ball when we come back on KJFM.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Need a little good news in your life? State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. Call me today at 573-754-5575. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Cellular and Satellite Center, and Abel's Quick Shops.
24-0 now. Mark Twain leading Van Far in the Farmers Cup game. See if we can get some other scores here. South Callaway leading Louisiana 15-6 in the second. Ethan Harrison to Quincy Hunt for a 45-yard touchdown in that one. So a couple of scores from our area teams, and a gain of 3 on first down for the Bobcats. So 2nd and 7 for the Bobcats. Clock running near the midway point of the second quarter, and that is just out in front, about 3 yards too deep for Gunnar Bryant. Bring up third down.
And that was a missed touchdown because Gunnar Bryant was 10 yards behind every defender on there. Good throw, just a bit over.
So 3rd and 7. Bowling Green has scored on every offensive possession so far in this ball game. Lead it 30-0. Mark Front and Chris Grody here at Montgomery County High School in week number 3. Tell you at halftime where we're going to be a week from tonight. Quarterback keeps it himself and brought down as Dalton for a loss. That's a big sack there. And Bowling Green probably going to have to punt for the first time tonight. Claycamp with the sack, and the punt team comes on. So 5:45 to play. On to punt is Starks. Ooh, and he shanked it. And this is going to be great starting field position for Montgomery County.
Yeah, that was not a good kick off the side of his foot right here to the near sideline. It probably went 12, 15 yards maybe. Yeah, about 15-yard punt.
Well, the Blues released their Winter Classic jerseys for New Year's Day up at Target Field in Minnesota. They released the jerseys tonight at before the Cardinal game. And actually,
you are a hockey nut.
Oh, my God, these are beautiful. These are beautiful. A throwback, of course, to the quote-unquote home. Well, I guess they put them in the road jerseys at that point as well. But from the 67, 68 outside. Blues. And brought down. Pretty good run there for Hill. Gain of about 7 on first down.
Yeah. Marcus Starks knocked down his own defender and then went and made the tackle.
So just inside the 30, so 7, maybe 8 on the play. 5:16 to go. Looked like Braden Shen threw out the first pitch tonight in that new Blues jersey. Cardinals need to win some ball games.
Yes,
I know they won the last 2 against the Dodgers, but they need to put a few more together if they want to get back in that second wild card. This one is run for about a gain of a yard and a half.
Maybe
Got
one.
Yeah, it'll be 3rd and 1.
Almost looked like a design draw play from the quarterback. He just kind of turned to his running back and then took off running and didn't even really fake a handoff, but didn't get hardly anything. Well, it looks like they gave him 2.
Yep. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 after the run by the quarterback. He's passing this time to the near side. They're going to lose yardage. That one, Gunnar Bryant wrapped him up and brought him down for a loss. They'll give him forward progress to a loss of about 5.
Who was the receiver? Smith?
They're going to say loss of 8. That's interesting. Yeah, they'll pull it back. I thought they were. They stopped forward progress, and they just pushed back another 3-4 yards. So it's going to be 4th down and about 6.
Montgomery County lined up, just waiting for the call from the coach.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they have to. Looks like he's giving bullhorns here. Milk a cow. I don't know what the call is. It's a pass.
Put it in the air, yeah.
Looking
to the near
outside.
side, and that is incomplete.
Incidental contact. There was some contact down here by the receiver and Cooper Keel, but the referee, the line judge here, ran over, waving incomplete like he didn't even care about it, so they had to rule that incidental.
So a turnover on downs. What is that, the
third
turnover on downs that Bowling Green's defensive crew has forced tonight from Montgomery.
Teddy Charlton checking into the game.
3:48. You need one score to push it over 35 to start the second half with the running clock.
Braden Heidecker out wide.
I haven't targeted Braden yet.
I haven't. Going on 2.
1st and 10. It's a run up the gut and stumbling forward for a gain of about 4 is Starks. Well, I'll give him, 4. Be 2nd and 6. Yeah, now they keep moving it forward.
Josh
About 5
Josh Gilbert on that tackle.
for the Wildcats. It's a hard thing to do to get Starks this year, and he's into the
there he goes.
Great wide open now.
I'm telling
trying
you.
to outrun the defense, and he will. All the way to the house. Starks from his own 38-yard line. 37 is where he started at. And another long touchdown run for Marcus Starks makes it 36-0 with 3:08 to go in this second quarter. All Bowling Green tonight, and Starks is putting together quite a season.
He is having one hell of a season.
Bowling Green will probably go for 2 again here. They haven't tried to kick yet tonight. Trying to push this to 38-0, and it's a Cooper Keel in for the touchdown or the 2-point run to make it 38-0. 3:08 to go here in the second quarter. All Bobcats here tonight. We're still in the first half on Eagle 102.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on the Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our office is currently offering free COVID-19 vaccines at our office to those 18 and older, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to noon and from 1 to 4 p.m. We offer the Johnson & Johnson 1-dose vaccine daily with no appointment necessary. We also offer Moderna 2-dose vaccine by appointment only on Wednesdays. Call for these appointments or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
The area's best coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, and all parts.
So Starks another long touchdown run. 60, I think it was 63 yards is what, because it was from the 37-yard line.
That's what you said, yep.
And Bowling Green up 38-0. 2 touchdowns for Starks, 2 for Charlie Bowen. Oh, and whistles. Somebody left early on the kickoff.
Oh, how do you do that? Back to Owen Niemeyer kicking. Yep, you definitely called it.
Are we eligible for the halftime attendance prize?
It said all fans. I'm a fan of both teams. Does that count?
Probably not. we're sitting on the right side to get one.
That's true. He did say both fans earlier.
Okay. Is that paying fans?
Yeah, it may be. It may be. There you go, Montgomery County getting fired up. One of them is.
3:08 to go here in the second quarter of this ball game. Barring something special from Montgomery. Yeah, that's down to the 19-yard line and across the 25 to the 30, 35, and stepping away from a man is
still going.
Hill. Breaks another tackle all the way to the 47-yard line of the Bobcats. That's a determined run.
That was a good run by
Travis Hill.
Yeah, Travis Hill, good run. And I thought he took too many stutter steps here in the beginning, but, man, he made a couple guys miss and then just ran through a pile of Bobcats.
Down to 2:54 to go in the half. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line for Montgomery.
Charlie Bowen checking out. 38-0 lead. He can probably chill for a little while.
1st and 10 from the 47, so just shy of midfield are the Wildcats. Deep shotgun. Passing to the far side, and that one is caught.
Why does he catch one-handed?
Yeah, unless he has some sort of injury.
Every time.
And a gain of about 6 on 1st down. And keeps the clock running.
Smith, that would be a reception for about 5 yards.
Yeah, they'll give him 5. So 2nd and 5.
But that was, again, a one-handed catch. He just, I don't know what he does. Maybe he's got something that he has to do that.
So 2nd and 5, 2:18 to play in the half. Deep rollout, puts it deep to the far side, and that one is tipped in the air and incomplete. Good coverage that time.
Cooper Keel for Bowling Green got his head around last minute, hand on the ball.
You know, and I think that's a pretty good play. He probably could have picked that one.
Yeah, I think you take that. You probably could have, but
take the yardage.
Montgomery County's arguing a little bit of pass interference, but, you know, one of the problems with pass interference in football anymore is we allow running backs and cornerbacks to have so much contact that I'm a fan of any real contact downfield should be a flag, but we've created a system that doesn't work.
Yeah. So 3rd and 5. Low snap. Hill with it again, and nothing there. He got to the line of scrimmages and pushed back. They're going to end up giving him about a half yard, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 4.
I don't do halves, so I'm going to give him 1.
Clock running down to 1:48. 4th and 4. Well, you were more generous than the home scorekeeper.
Yeah.
Minute and a half to play. High snap this time. Goes
good
across,
slant,
and
picked
that
off.
is, well, it's fought for. Ty Lue.
He's got it. Cooper's got it.
Cooper wrestled it back for the interception, and we'll take it back to just shy of midfield, and that may preserve the first half shutout.
Yeah, that was a dual reception until Cooper took it away, and it was almost like he wanted it more than the receiver did. I mean, if the receiver would have pulled that away or gone down, the reception would have gone to the wide receiver. But instead, he let Cooper pull it away from him and gained 3 or 4 yards.
You know, I actually think Cooper had it first, and then
Lou
came in on it.
Maybe.
But still, Cooper showing his strength because Lou is a pretty stout
pass
kid.
Dump it.
There's the catch on the near side across midfield, tiptoeing the sidelines, and Stark steps out at the 37-yard line of the Wildcats with 1:09 to go, and that stops the clock. Gain of 13 on the reception. Bowling Green trying to add to their 38-0 lead here in the first half.
Long way to go to catch up to Brandon Gamm's one reception, 80-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
And that was a good play here by Dillon to dump it down to Starks, which was his outlet, because he had a guy running a corner and an out, and Starks was here as the outlet. Hand off to Marcus, makes a tackle, makes a tackle miss,
and takes it down to the Wildcat 30-yard line with 58 seconds to go. And a timeout taken by the Bobcats, I believe. Clock continued to run for another 2-3 seconds. We'll see if they add any time there. 38-0, Bowling Green leads. They have the ball at the Montgomery. Yeah, they will add some time. Bowling Green will have it second and 3 from the 30 when we come back on KJFM.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
One multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
Throwing. That one's
nice
across
catch.
the middle. Gunnar Bryant, and he's in for the score. Oh, he reached up as far as he possibly could, pulled that one down, continued forward, and gets the touchdown. That'll be a 30-yard score for Bowling Green with 57.8 seconds to go. How about that?
Great catch by Bryant. That ball was overthrown. He got good hands on the ball, good jump to get it, and great effort to get into the end zone. So good job on Dillon to get it out there for Bryant to make a play on it.
44-0 Bowling Green here in the second quarter. And this is their widest margin yet.
And we're kicking the ball here.
And we'll see if they can put this one through the uprights to make it an even 45-0.
Well, Gunnar got him a touchdown. I guess he thought he could take a break or something. Now he's back out at tight end.
Doing a little blocking here on the extra point attempt. Good hold, and he kicks it right into the back of his own lineman.
Yeah, that hurts a little.
57.8 seconds to go. Bowling Green leading 44-0. Statement game here at Montgomery in Week 3 on Eagle 102.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season with Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mike's Tire and Service Center, Bank of Louisiana, and a taste of Philly.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
57.8 seconds to go. 44-0 Bowling Green.
We kick by committee.
Yeah.
Marcus kicks the ball well. Stay in bounds. Oh, that's a flag.
Yep, goes out.
Smart.
Near the goal line, yeah.
Smart on Lou to not grab it.
So that'll take it out to what, the 35, or make him re-kick, or?
I think he's got the option. They're leaving the tee, so it looks like they're going to re-kick.
It was a decent kick, though.
Yeah, he puts it on the hash mark and then pooches it to that one side. Not really pooches, but it's not that big end-over-end booming kick.
More like a line driver.
Yeah, gets a line drive, but Lou let it go, which was smart on his part because they're going to get a little bit better field position here now. Now we're in the middle of the field completely.
Yep, and he takes it back to his own 35. So a 5-yard penalty and a re-kick. And Marcus will try it again.
There's a good one.
Yep.
That's a really good one.
We'll catch
it. Ball's down. He's down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why was he able to pick it back up?
I guess he didn't.
Put his knee down?
I guess he picked his knee up before he picked the ball up.
So Lou takes it out to the 28-yard line, it looks like.
Flag down here at Cooper Keel.
Yep, at the 38 is where the flag is sitting. I didn't see what happened. It was away from the play. Stops the clock with an even 51 seconds to go.
Even?
51.0.
Oh.
Not 51.1 or anything like that. Even 51 seconds.
51 is not even if it's at .0. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying that.
I get it. I'm tracking.
It's right there. Face mask against the receiving team.
Against the receiving team. Wow.
So it'll be 15 yards from half the distance to the goal. So that'll take it inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. So a little trouble on the kickoff for both sides. And the
varsity starter's still out.
Worst starting field position for the Wildcats in this ball game. In the final minute of the first half.
Dylan Dalton in at safety.
Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up. Glad you're with us tonight. Here on almost intercepted. I think you timed that jump a little better. You maybe come down with a pick six there.
I think that, he tried to hit the slot receiver on a go route, and nobody saw it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, including the receiver, but it was a little behind him. But, yeah, Dylan may have had a chance to get that ball, but I didn't even see that he saw it either. He was watching his receiver.
47.6 seconds to go. Clock stops on the incompletion with Bowling Green up 44-0.
It's still odd. Just so we're 47.6 is another odd number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not an even 47 either. Just a tick over 47.5.
False start. Oh, they didn't. Yeah, there we go. Nice knockdown.
Yeah, coming through that time and batting the ball away was Blaine Bryant.
He's a sophomore. That's Gunner's little brother.
Uh-huh. So we'll see.
Got him some jumps because
the penalty declined, so they'll accept the Blaine Bryant bat down there.
Yeah, instead of the replay down.
Bring up 3rd and 10. .7 seconds left in the first half. Last minute of a 44-0 first half is taking forever.
Yeah.
Let's get to halftime.
Trying to figure out what they're making a change here in their lineup.
48-0. Mark Twain leading Van Far at the half. So that game very similar to our game.
He's in trouble.
And
just throws the ball away.
Yep. And he took a
Blaine
shot
Bryant,
there.
Blaine Bryant on the big shot.
Also there
There's
was
a flag
Ryan
on the ball.
Bowen.
Flag on the ground.
Huh.
Surely that's not roughing the passer. The ball was barely out of his hand.
Yeah.
In any contact.
Unless they drove him into the ground.
No, that's no way. Yep.
No intentional
grounding.
Half the distance.
Loss of down.
Well, they didn't do the loss of down, but the ball is spotted actually from where he threw it. So it's at the 1 yard line. Oh, there you go. Now it's fourth down. Yeah,
now it's fourth down.
Good call. So 4th down and 23.
Ball's at the 1?
Yes.
With 35 seconds left?
We're going to get a safety?
Surely we punt this.
It's going to be a short drop for a punt.
I'd jailhouse blitz this.
Oh, almost got the
Good
block on it.
kick.
Yep. And we'll bounce at the 35 across all the way to the 45-yard line. That's where it'll be down by Montgomery with 25.2 seconds to go. Bowling Green takes a knee here, right?
Surely we take a knee. Yeah, we don't. Nobody learns anything from trying to just drive the nail in the coffin. So surely they take a knee.
I think that has been driven.
Yeah. I think you're right.
They're pulling the stone over at this point. 44-0. 25.2 seconds to go in the first half, and the Bobcats most likely will take a knee here. We are
getting surrounded.
Yeah, surrounded by the student section here.
Yeah.
44-0.
It does not look like they're going to knee.
No, they put out some receivers on the far side. And they run it on first down.
Look, he does not go down.
Bowen, he wanted to take another 5-6 seconds off the clock, and now they'll run it off. Actually,
they give him a yard.
Yeah, but we've got a flag, I think. No, Bowling Green took a timeout. And the clock will be reset to 18 seconds. That is interesting. Very interesting.
This might be give your seniors and your juniors as much playing time as possible, because surely in the second half you're going to have some of your younger players coming in and getting some reps.
Yep. 15 seconds even is what is on the clock. That's 15.0 on the clock in a 44-0 ball game. Over at the half at Van Far, Mark Twain leads the Indians 48-0. Try and get you an update on the Louisiana Bulldogs. At half, they trail South Callaway 21-6. Again, the touchdown for Louisiana. Quincy Hutt for 45 yards on a pass from Ethan Harrison. We'll tell you more scores from around the area when we start the Eagle 102 halftime report in about 15 seconds.
Maybe.
Yeah. Of game clock. 15 seconds of game clock. This could take another 10 minutes.
Gosh, I would hope not. Holy cow.
So it'll be 2nd and 8. Oh, now they'll put it to 18 seconds.
We're definitely getting close to that 10 minutes.
Week 3, Bowling Green. We talked about it last week, Jim and I did down here, that there was Bowling Green and then
shotgun.
Another level, and he'll keep it. Trying to run off that time. He'll lose 2 yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. But the final the clock stops again. Now it's going again. In the final 5 seconds will run off. But we said there's Bowling Green, then there's Montgomery and North Callaway, and then everyone else. Well, it's Bowling Green up here, and then everyone else.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The Bobcats looking like an easy bet to go 3-0 after 2 quarters here at Montgomery, leading 44-0. And we've got the halftime report coming up for you next on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities, because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
2 quarters in the book. Chris Grody and Bowling Green has dominated Montgomery County here at Montgomery, 44-0. And since the last minute of week 1, Bowling Green has scored now 89 points over 6 quarters.
Yeah, they have been a very dominant force in the EMO, and they've been a very dominant force of everybody they've played at this point. And it's like you said, everybody was talking until the start of this game. Bowling Green and Montgomery County were here, and then everybody else. And Bowling Green is proving at this point that they are not only at the top, but they're going to separate themselves from a lot of people. Statistically wise, passing for Bowling Green, Dylan Dalton is 4 of 7 with 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. The rushing game for Bowling Green, Starks has got 203 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then Charlie Bowen's got 32 yards and 2 touchdowns. Leading our receiving core is Brandon Gamm with his 1 reception for 80 yards. So it's just unbelievable. And then statistically over here for Montgomery County, Zerniski is probably leading the way, but his yardage rushing-wise is not a ton of yards, maybe 40 yards with all the negative plays here lastly. And he's 6 for 19 for 59 yards passing with 1 interception.
We talked that maybe the Montgomery offense wasn't as good as in years past, but Bowling Green has just made them look that much more average and has just carved up a defense that was really good through the first 2 weeks of the season.
Well, in a lot of that has to do with the big holes that we've seen the offensive line create. I mean, we have seen Jackson Charlton, from pulling from his guard or tackle position and making big holes for Charlie Bowen and Marcus Starks to run off of these off tackles and just outside. And like we talked about, if you're not getting a hand on Marcus Starks at that first line, at the defensive line, and he gets to your linebacker core, his one move is so powerful that it's almost, I don't want to say a guaranteed touchdown, but gosh, it's almost a guaranteed touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, he should have had, Marcus should have had a long one tonight. He made a juke move that he probably didn't need to make on the sideline here.
Agreed.
That probably cost him a long touchdown, but I think he's more than made up for that with the numbers he has put down through 2 quarters of this ball game. It's been another special night for Marcus.
Well, and to talk about that, he was at 480 yards in 2 games already, and he's at 200 yards in this half of this game already. So, and I think what we need to talk about is we're at game 3, number 1. Number 2, he's a junior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Number 3, he's got some pretty good returning linemen coming. So Bowling Green is not only a force right now, but they might be something to look at next year as well.
Yeah, this is a group that just has the right mixture of upperclassmen and youth to make this not just a one and done type program. This is going to be a 5-6 year stellar run for Bowling Green. It started last year.
Yeah, and there's a lot. Yes, that's right. It started last year, and there's a lot of seniors this year that are very talented. you read off the starting line, and the majority, at least if not half, were juniors.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of talent in that pool. There's a lot of talent in the sophomore pool coming up too, and I know that from coaching in the youth football league. And then they've got some talent coming up in the freshman core. So you're right, this is a Bowling Green team that Joe Chin has worked his way into and has created something that he may very well carry for the next few years.
And it's just, he has surrounded himself with a good group of coaches,
Absolutely.
Including a Hall of Famer. That doesn't hurt anything.
Doesn't hurt anything at all.
But I think he's got the right mixture of voices in that locker room now. Maybe something that hasn't been there in years past for Bowling Green, but everyone has someone that they can go to, someone that they can listen to, and someone that they can learn from to make this team better.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. He does have a good crew of coaches, and the kids aren't afraid to go talk to the coaches.
Yeah.
That's what kind of what you're bringing up. Somebody they can go to. They're not afraid to go say, hey, teach me how I can do better. And that's what you're seeing from last year to this year to what I fully believe the next year, maybe 2 years will be.
About 8.5 minutes to go. The band plays here at halftime, and Bowling Green leads 44-0 at Montgomery. More of the halftime report coming up after this on Eagle 102.
The area's best coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, and All Parts.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season with Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mike's Tire and Service Center, Bank of Louisiana, and a taste of Philly.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
44-0 through 2 quarters. Let's look at some scores from around the region. Palmyra and Macon at halftime, tied at 14. How about that? Monroe City are leading 40-0. I need to find out who that's against. North Shelby is at 8-man. North, they're leading Northmore and Hardin at the half, 64-0. Let's see if we can get some more from around the area. Highland leading Clark County 16-0. That's an interesting score right there. As Highland, who's been down the last several years, they're finally making good use of that beautiful turf field and that huge jumbotron that they've got up there at Highland High School.
Two of my good buddies are in Clark and Lewis County, so they're both at that football game, whether it's in Clark or Highland right now, and I promise you they're sitting together and they're smack talking each other.
Central leading Unity 28-7 at the half, and let's see if we can get some more scores from some other sources here. Holt, Wentzville leading Fort Zumwalt South 35-7. Hannibal leading Fort Zumwalt West 28-14 at the half, as Hannibal is putting together a nice season here in the early going. Father Tolton leading MMA 13-0. Monroe City leading South Shelby 40-0. That's where that ball game is. And Winfield and Ellsbury leading Wright City in the second quarter, 14-13. That's the latest score we have on that one. Mexico leading Orchard Farm 36-0 at the half. And Centralia up on Brookfield 14-6. So that's some of the scores from around the area. Mark Twain has now opened up a 48-0 lead on Van Far. That's our game that's on KJFM radio tonight with Jim Ross and I think Gordon Sanders on the call down there. The only other scores.
You think Gordon's still awake?
I don't know. 48-0.
Jim's probably poking him.
Maybe. It's getting late for Gordon. You know, he gets up pretty early for the morning show, which I think my wife was sitting in on the morning show this morning. So I'm sure that he's pretty wore out after listening to what I listened to for 3 hours.
Yeah.
44-0 is our score. Bowling Green leading Montgomery County after 2. We'll take a break. Come back with more of the halftime show after this on KJFM.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, agent, and Perkins Electrical Services.
Need a little good news in your life? State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. Call me today at 573-754-5575. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
44-0 Bowling Green leads through 2 quarters. It looks like the coaches in the press box are making their way out of the locker room, and now the Bobcats appear to be coming out. What do we expect in the second half? Do we see one series from the varsity starters, or do you start the second half with the backups?
I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm probably going to start my backups. I mean, and the only reason is because in the first 2 football games of this year, they've been proven to be I guess you can't say not a dominant force. So I think I'm going to come out and get my backup guys in, give those kids some reps, to help build my team for next year. I know the seniors want all of their reps in, but football's about building to the future too. So I think I'm going to come out with my backups, but we'll see. Bowling
Green will be playing defense to start the second half.
Correct.
They took the kickoff to open the ball game, so it'll be the Bobcat D out there trying to protect this shutout.
I think what they'll do is they'll sub some of the younger kids in and get them some playing time. Probably the majority or the core of their defense will continue to play, but I do think we'll see some of those younger kids play. Mm-hmm. And the neat part about that is some of these younger kids are pretty talented too.
Yeah. Yes, they are, and we've seen a little bit here, a little bit there, and I guess in the second half of this ball game, we'll see what they can do with some consistent playing time.
That junior class has got some kids that are on the JV team that are good, are just flat out good.
That would probably start at some of the schools, if not any other school around the area.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think there is some folks, some coaches at Van Far, Louisiana, that would love to have some of the second string from Bowling Green this year.
I would absolutely agree with that.
44-0 through 2 quarters. The teams are stretching it out. The final 11 seconds of the halftime clock is about to tick off, and then we'll put 3 minutes on before we start quarter number 3. So we'll take a break, come back with football after this. Second half action from Montgomery as Bowling Green leads the Wildcats 4-0 through 2 quarters on KJFM.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our office is currently offering free COVID-19 vaccines at our office to those 18 and older, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to noon, and from 1 to 4 p.m. We offer the Johnson & Johnson one-dose vaccine daily with no appointment necessary. We also offer Moderna 2-dose vaccine by appointment only on Wednesdays. Call for these appointments or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
One multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
44-0. We are the keeper of the water bottles for the student section.
Apparently.
You asked if I was the bleacher police.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a badge. You've got a badge.
That's true.
That makes us kind of. 44-0 through 2 quarters. Montgomery back to their sideline. Bowling Green already at theirs. And we're ready for second half action here from Montgomery County High School. A lot different feel on this side of the stadium than we had a week ago. Feeling pretty good after that convincing win over Louisiana, where the Wildcats. But tonight it's been all Bowling Green on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a different feel right now than it was at the very beginning of this game. The pregame warm-ups, the crowd, you could kind of feel the excitement, and now it's just kind of a dull nothing.
That was a heck of a backflip. Ozzie Smith-esque there from number 8. He's not even on the roster sheet. So
I missed it, I guess.
Youngster there.
To you. Tell him to do it again.
I bet he will here in a second.
Oh, this kid here?
Yeah.
Man, I missed it.
Yeah,
I used to love watching Ozzie Smith do that.
Standing backflip, standing still. That was nice. So the Bobcats will kick off to start the second half of this ball game as Starks trots onto the field. Horn sounds, we're ready for football. Beautiful night here at Montgomery County High School. Mark front of Chris Grody. As Bowling Green leads it over at Van Far, we've got Jim and Gordon, and that one is all Mark Twain, 48-0 through 2 quarters. So a night of lopsided ball games in the EMO. This one is kicked off deep.
Almost offsides again.
Yeah. Coming to the near side is the return man. Makes a move and finally brought down across the 25. Travis Hill, and a late flag comes in.
Threw the ball.
Hill did?
I don't know what they're calling.
We'll see what the call is here on the opening play of the second half. And they'll have to talk about it so the clock stops. And
still waiting.
Yeah, the official comes to the near side. Ooh, a blindside against the Bobcats. 15 yards, that'll cost Bowling Green.
How do you get a blindside block?
On defense?
On defense. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah. My silence.
Yeah,
spoke
I get it. Yeah.
volumes
No.
there.
Yeah. It answered every question I had. Unbelievable. Just a little bit of too much aggression, I'm assuming.
Yeah. First and 10 for the Wildcats after the penalty adds 15 yards
Bubble
on the
screen,
kickoff
dropped
and
the ball.
dropped it. I guess he was bobbling that one because it looked like he made a football move upfield before it came out. But they call it an incompletion. Brings up 2nd and 10. Minute gone here in the third quarter with a running clock. They are taking their time. This is about the slowest.
Oh, it's a block in the
move.
back that they didn't call.
And he's
brought
nice
down.
Tackle
by Starks.
Yeah, Starks brought him down by the ankle there after a gain of 2, we'll call it. Be 3rd and 8. And that kind of riles up the fans a little bit. Wanting something big here on 3rd down. As the top defenders are still out there for Bowling Green.
Yep.
Nice,
Dylan.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Punch back. Dylan Dalton.
Yeah, he crashes from this outside linebacker cornerback position and just jumps and gets his hand on the ball that was well in flight on the pass. So good deflection. And knocked it back, 5-10 yards?
Yeah, that looked like a basketball play there.
Which he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll bring up 4th and 8 from the 45-yard line of the Wildcats. And looks like they're going to go for it here near midfield. Why not down 44, right?
Yeah, I was going to say that. Why is the clock running? But down 44, it's running.
So on 4th and 8, back to throw. And it is off the fingertips on the far side of the intended target, Jaser Brower.
There's no flag. There's no flag. That's.
Yeah, that was just continuation there.
Yeah, that's. Wow, the crowds are yelling here. That's somebody who doesn't know football.
Yep.
You can't just stop when you're trying to tackle a dude riding his back like that. So turnover on down. So that'll be their 3rd one of the game. 4th. You're right.
First of the second half, and probably the swan song for the top defense for Bowling Green.
It looks like they've got their starting offense out primarily.
Well, I think you want to give them one series to try and get this one to 60 and really put that pad out there so they can't, mistakenly give up the running clock. It'll take a couple of mistakes.
Yes, it would. Cooper
1st and
Keel's
10.
in. Starks in motion.
Interesting formation
Dylan
there.
keeps it himself.
And he's finally brought down after a gain of about 13 yards on the far side off tackle and into Montgomery territory. It's a nice run on.
Yeah, they do a great fake. They send Starks in motion. They fake that ball to Cooper Keel up the middle, and then Dylan just keeps it himself on almost a jet sweep type deal and does really well. Bowling Green kind of taking their time in the huddle here a little bit.
Yeah, running a little clock here from the far hash. A little misdirection there, and coming through was Cooper Keel.
I didn't really know what happened.
It's a gain of about 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I saw the offensive lineman kind of thrown out there on the end. I was like, what is he doing?
Getting 5 yards. That's what he was doing.
Yes, sir.
Down to 7:18 to go in the third quarter with the running clock. Bowling Green driving on their first offensive series of the half. Rushes to the line, down to 5 on the play clock. Another
off the Coop in the middle.
Inside handoff, and going to be hit short of the first down, gain of 2, maybe 3. We'll give him 2.
2, yeah, I think.
Bring up 3rd and 3. Takes it down just outside the 25-yard line at the 26. First down marker is at about the 22-yard line. Clock continues to run here with the lead up over 35 at 44-0.
Yeah, and we still got our starting offense in.
Mm-hmm. And there's a first down run and a touchdown run. Yeah,
is he in?
Stopped at the 1.
Oh.
Cooper Keel just got that knee down before he crossed the goal line. And it'll be first and goal from the 1. 23 yards.
Got to kind of give him that just for the effort, don't you?
Right? And it's 44-0. Oh, they're going to stop him back at about the 2.
2-yard line, yeah.
So maybe not as close as we thought.
I think it was a bad spot. He looked like he was in from up here.
It's true. So first and goal from the 2 for Bowling Green, and he is
he got
met
smacked.
at the line and brought back.
Oh, he gave it to him.
Touchdown, makes it 60-0. Stops the clock with 5:30 to go. 50-0. With 5.5 to go in the quarter. 2-point conversion play yet to come. Trying to make it 52. Actually, they're going to go for the kick here. As that's Owen Niemeyer.
Hey,
that one's a little better. Gets it up over that line and over the bar for a good extra point kick to make it 51-0. 5:30 to go in the third. This is Week 3 high school football at Eagle 102.
Follow Area High School Sports on KJFM Radio, brought to you by Young Enterprises, Family Drug, and Brown Smokehouse Meats.
Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Cellular and Satellite Center, and Abel's Quick Shops.
51-0 Bowling Green. Short touchdown run. Is that Cooper Keel?
That was Cooper Keel.
Yeah.
2-yard touchdown run to cap off his 35 yards worth of gains there on the.
Yep. Kick to the far side, and that one will bounce and go out of bounds again. As the kick game has been adventuresome for
since week 1.
Yeah.
Since week 1. It's just amazing that it's a difficult job.
Yeah, it is.
It isn't like I'm up here talking and I could go out and kick a 35-yard field goal because I probably couldn't kick a 2-yard field goal.
I've been watching YouTube videos on how to kick field goals, and I have picked up absolutely nothing.
Probably slap shot one easier than you could kick it.
Oh, yeah. I could wrist shot one through the uprights from about if I had a nice, flat surface, I bet I could get a 30-yard field goal with a puck and a stick.
Yeah.
They're just going to take the field position, it looks like. So I'll take it at the 36. That's 5 yards from where it went out of bounds. And it's 1st and 10.
For water.
And a water timeout. Why not? It already took them a good 45 seconds to decide how to enforce that penalty. So the clock stopped with 5:30 to go here in the third quarter. 51-0 Bowling Green. We'll take a quick break, too, here in Week 3 on KJFM.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Cellular and Satellite Center, and Abel's Quick Shops.
51-0. 5:30 to go here in the third quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line for Montgomery.
Here's some of the younger kids are in now. Brandon Gamm is out there.
Adam Engel, he's a senior, getting a little action. Now, flag comes out from the back judge.
Caden Penrod is out there.
Give you a little more time to go through some of these names.
Yeah, Aiden
Grody, yeah.
Aiden Grody is out there. Lucas Jennings.
Did I just have to tell you?
Yeah, no, I saw him. Okay. I just didn't want to call him first. I thought that would be. I thought that would be odd.
What's that kid's name?
I'd like to point out that I saw him first, and I made him.
5:30 to go here in the third quarter.
Walker Chandler is in.
Yeah.
No, Blaine Bryant.
Yep.
Pass.
And just out of the reach of Ty Lue. As stretching out for that one was Engel.
Yeah, Adam Engel on the coverage. Pretty good coverage. He was there. Had Lou caught that, it could have been big trouble.
Who else? Did you say Lucas Jennings?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Teddy Charlton I see, but he's been in and out the whole time. Nate Mix is out there. He's a freshman.
All right.
Aiden is a freshman.
And doing okay so far.
Yeah.
2nd and 5.
Oh, well,
after
not
the
that
penalty.
time. Right here.
To the near side, and Hill is brought down very close to a first down. I think he might have enough. Yeah, looks like they're going to mark him a half-yard short. It'll be 3rd and 1.
It's about a 5-yard carry.
Yep. Down to 4:25 to go in the quarter. Just across the 45-yard line. 3rd and inches for Montgomery County. Here comes the pressure from Bowling Green. Close up that inside. Hill. Brought back, I think.
Yeah. They're going to give it to him.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down on his forward progress. Still pretty good work there from the Bowling Green defensive line. No gain, they say.
They gave him no gain. Oh, my gosh.
So it's 4th and 1.
The back judge, or the side judge, looked like he came in marking it a first down.
See if they go with the keeper here on 4th and inches. Here comes the pressure.
Inside.
And he's
Ball's out.
Short.
Ball's out.
Yep. I think he got it. Bowling Green get it? No, it's covered up by Montgomery, and I think it's enough for a first down.
It is enough.
So fortunate on many levels there for Montgomery County. Fresh set. Zerneski lost the ball, but it was fallen on by a friend.
Yeah.
Rolled forward in the process for a first down. As we're down to 3 minutes even to go here in the third quarter of this ball game. 1st and 10. Here comes the pressure from Bowling Green
deep
to
ball,
the near side,
open.
and Ty Lue is overthrown, and he can't believe it.
No, he was open. Over Nathan Engel. Engel was there behind him a little bit, tracking him, but Lou was open. The ball was just overthrown a little bit.
22 Adam Engel's wearing has been worn by a lot of good backs for Bowling Green.
It has been. Seth Huber checks into the game.
Clock keeps running, even on the incompletion here in the second half. With Bowling Green up by 51. 2nd and 10. Oh, fumbled snap. Rolling out, and that ball is incomplete. Laying out on the far sideline was the intended target. I think that was
10, was it? Travis Hill, maybe?
No, it looks like a 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Keenan James on the far sideline.
Yeah, I wasn't even close to the right number.
Well, they're starting to bunch up a little bit, especially when they lay out like that on the far side.
It's definitely hard to see when it's not facing me at all.
So 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats after a fortunate conversion earlier this drive on 4th down. Down to 1:25 to go in the quarter. Back to throw. A little short pass caught by Hill. Flag comes out, and he stops short of the first down. 4th and 3 it'll bring up, but we'll see what the penalty is. Stops the clock with 1:11 to go in the quarter. A sideline warning, so no penalty. They pick up the flag. So it is a completed pass for a gain of 7, and to bring up 4th and about 3 from the 45-yard line of the Bobcats.
Why do you get a sideline warning up 51-0? Discipline, right?
Yep. Clock running again, down to 55 seconds to go in the quarter. Here comes pressure from the Bobcats. Breaking a tackle is Zerneski over to the far side, and he's got the first down. Again, takes a pretty good hit at the end over on the Bowling Green sideline.
Gain of?
I think that was about 6.
26 seconds in the quarter here.
They never remarked the ball. Was he short? Not sure what the call is.
Looks like it's going to be Bowling Green take over.
So
on
they
downs.
called him out of bounds at the marker before he went forward. So it's a turnover on downs, and we're going to head to the 4th quarter with Bowling Green in possession of the ball, up 51-0 at Montgomery. That's 2 weeks now, and 96 points in favor. Up 96-0 over the last 7 quarters. That is an amazing run for Bowling Green, looking to go to 3-0 here in week 3 of the high school football season. Back with the 4th after this on KJFM.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102, is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Start of the 4th quarter, 12 minutes on the clock, and we'll be here about another 15 minutes, I think.
You didn't win anything.
Nope, but there were some winners from Bowling Green and St. Peter's and all over the place.
Yeah.
On 1st down and 10 for Bowling Green. Whistles blowing.
JV's in, it looks like, for the starting or for the offense at this point. And it's good because they're going to get some reps against some varsity defense, and it's a little more mean and nasty at times.
Gain of 2 on 1st down. So it's 2nd and 8 for the Bobcats. And I think they are going to use every bit of the play clock.
I think so. Why wouldn't you?
Down, yeah. Burn about a minute off with each play, maybe a little bit more from start to finish. Second string in, and a little trouble there on the exchange, and a high hit taken by the quarterback, Eli Grody.
Took his helmet off.
Yeah. Got to tighten that chin strap.
Yeah, some of these new helmets, heck, I couldn't get my helmet off when I played football when I wanted it off, let alone it just falls off when I get tackled.
It looked like he got a knee up under the chin strap. He'll come out of the ball game. And back in, in is with the play is Eskew, it looked like. Inside handoff on 3rd down. They'll get the loss back. And it'll be 4th and 8 for the Bobcats with 10:23 to go. I couldn't see. Gam.
Brandon Gam.
Thank you to the PA announcer. So 4th and
we throw it here.
They're calling it 4th and 9.
I think you throw it.
I don't think they're going to punt.
No. Right here, pop pass.
Yep, and movement.
Oh.
That'll bring him back. Grody moved.
Yep, knucklehead.
I was trying to put off saying
I was going to say it too, yeah.
As long as I could.
Yeah. I'm sure his grandma's watching somewhere yelling at him.
So it's going to be 4th and 14. For Bowling Green. And that isn't going to change their approach any.
No, I don't think so.
Roll out. Little dump off and out of bounds. On the reception is Blaine Bryant. But it's going to be well short of a first down and a turnover on downs for Bowling Green. What is that? Only the second possession they haven't scored on tonight?
Yeah. How many yards did they gain there? A couple?
I think it was like 6.
Okay, that's more than a couple.
Yeah. And they needed 14. They got almost half of that back. So a timeout taken with 8:55 to go. Bowling Green leading Montgomery 51-0. Wildcats with the ball when we come back on KJFM.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102, is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Perkins Electrical Services.
Fourth quarter here from Montgomery County, 8:55 remaining. Montgomery with the ball for the second time here in the half, trailing the Bobcats 51-0. They're trying to get on the board, and that Bowling Green shutout streak. Passed to the near side and tipped and almost intercepted. Pretty good defense there.
Yeah,
that Walker Chandler on the near sideline?
It was Walker Chandler was the one with the ball there at the end, and then Jordan Miller was the one that was in on the breakup for the pass.
So the youngsters not doing a bad job defensively. So we're down to 8.5 minutes. From the 45-yard line, it's 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats.
Handoff in the middle.
And on
Good
the
tackle
carry is Dawson Ratchart.
By Lucas Jennings.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Now you say 2nd and 7, it's 3rd and 7. Wishful thinking. Throwing on 3rd down, and that one is caught, and he's going to drag the pile a little bit. That was Ty Lue. Yeah, I'd say JV is going to have a hard time bringing Ty Lue down.
It's a big kid.
Yep, but they stopped him short of the first, and it'll be 4th and about 3. The players on the sideline trying to rile up their starters for Montgomery. Get the fans behind them a little bit. Roll out to the far side. Puts it in the air, and that is incomplete.
Flag. No.
That's just good coverage on the far side, and I think the ball was thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, Adam Engel on good coverage on the far side there, so that'll be turnover on downs again for Bowling Green.
They've
so
been
6.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Even when the substitutes came in for the Bobcats, the defense has held strong, and now if they can get a couple of, or one, maybe 2 first downs, they can run out the clock.
And they can do that. This is a talented group of kids. They're just going to have to work hard.
They haven't started the play clock yet, so they can run off a little more time. Take this almost down to 6 minutes before they have to start the play.
Walker Chandler and Jace Eskew coming into the huddle now.
51-0, Bobcats lead. And it wrapped up immediately.
Good pancake block here on the end, but yeah, the ball in the middle for Blaine was stopped immediately. Gain of a yard maybe, or nothing?
They're going to give him a yard. So 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1.
I don't understand why Bowling Green runs their quarterback all the way to the sidelines, all the way back in.
Well, with the backup, I understand it more than with the starter.
Agreed. I agree with that. But they've got such a core group of running backs. Why can't they just run them in like that?
Down to 5.5 to play, and a little quarterback sneak there. Or was it a fumble on the snap? We'll call it a quarterback sneak and a gain of a couple there for Jace Eskew.
No, that is Montgomery County's ball.
Oh, did they get it back, or they took it away, huh? First takeaway of the night for the Wildcats. And it's going to be tough again. Need to build up that defense to keep this shutout going here in the final 4.5 minutes. 4:45 to be exact. Number 1 offense still out there, and now flags come out. Or do we have a timeout? Timeout taken by Bowling Green. I think they had too many men on the field is what they did. 4:37 to play here in the 4th. 51-0 Bobcats lead on KJFM.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Cellular and Satellite Center, and Abel's Quick Shops.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
The area's best coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, and All Parts.
4:37 to play here in the 4th quarter. Bowling Green leads it 51-0. Montgomery with the ball after the turnover. And they're going
wide open
here. Down the sideline, caught, and a touchdown. Into the waiting arms of Keenan James, and Montgomery County is on the board, breaking that shutout streak for the Bobcats and make it 51-6.
45 yards.
Yep. And the first points that Bowling Green has allowed since the final minute against Van Far in week 1. There was no one there. That's a little miscommunication there in the secondary is what it is.
He just ran a go route, and the 2 corners broke down on that comeback or that out.
And Abercrombie on for the extra point. First time we've seen him kick tonight. Bad hold. He's got a leg, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Boots it all the way to the track.
Yeah.
Makes it 51-7 with 4:28 to play here in the ball game. This is week 3 action on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, agent, and Perkins Electrical Services.
4:28 to go, 51-7. Our score as Montgomery hits a 45-yard pitch and catch for a touchdown. Keenan James on the score. And let's see, just the second kickoff of the night for Evan Abercrombie. First since we started the ball game. He put that one on the goal line. This one, he squibs. Picked up by the up man. Game on the near side and gets across the 30 to about the 32, 33-yard line. And that's where Bowling Green will take over 1st and 10 with 4:15 to play.
Brandon Game on the return, like you said, just that little squib kick. It kind of kick it off the side of your foot, and his spiraled up almost the whole way to Brandon.
Yeah, he's got a lot of leg, even when he's trying to squib kick it. Now in under 4 minutes as the clock continues to run. Play clock hasn't even started yet, so Bowling Green will take all the time they are allotted.
Yeah, there it starts finally. I bet 10 seconds ran off before the play clock even started.
Bobcats have fumbled their last possession, fouled by the touchdown by the Wildcats. And flags come out pre-snap. They're going to let the clock run this time as they figure out the penalty.
I wonder who that was on.
False start on the offense, and he did not name the number. I didn't see movement.
I didn't either, so it must have been on the farther side. Cooper Keel is running in at quarterback here.
As we're under 3 minutes to play, 12 on the play clock. Did they restart the play clock after that penalty? It seemed like it went awfully quick.
They better hurry.
Yeah, down to 4, and they're still huddled up. I don't think they – another penalty. I don't think they reset the play clock. Or they started it too early. Yeah, they'll give another penalty. That's 10 yards in penalties. It's 1st and 20.
Well, and not that Montgomery County has a chance in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, but all they're doing is killing Montgomery County's time to get the ball back.
Yeah.
I mean, the play clock, I think you're right. They did not start the play clock. They didn't reset the play clock last time because it isn't even started now.
Yeah.
And we're down to 2 minutes.
Yeah. Pitch out on 1st and 20. Who's got it on the far side? That's Brandon Gam. Yep. Works it back to the middle, and pretty good gainer there for Gam. Got the little bit, about 5 yards of the penalty yardage back. Well, they only give him 3. But we're down to 1 minute and 35 seconds.
Yeah, and the way they start the play clock, it'll be over in a matter of 2 plays.
Yep.
Oh, it's running this time. Never mind. I'm talking trash, and it's Coop.
Down to 10 seconds as the play makes it to the huddle. Now they break it.
See, this is what kills them.
Down to 4. Down to 2, and they're not going to get the play off. Pre-snap.
This is ridiculous. The way they run the quarterback in is what kills them here, and it has something to do probably with the play clock not getting started. But
I don't think they really mind though, because it's killing this final 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We're down to 50 now.
Yeah, but we've had 4 penalties here in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't look good on the stat sheet.
Yeah,
but
for negative 5 yards at a time, 25 yards.
Yep.
Now the play clock just starts again. There they took a knee.
Yep. That will pretty much do it. We'll have, well, they didn't reset the play clock. Yep, they're just going to let it roll off the final 25 seconds, and Bowling Green is going to walk away from Montgomery 3-0 after a 51-7 victory. And we'll take a break, come back with the postgame show for you after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Need a little good news in your life? State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. Call me today at 573-754-5575. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Cellular and Satellite Center, and Abel's Quick Shops.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
51-7 is our final, and we are uncovered now. Can you see a little bit better now?
No, I actually think it's a little worse, but that's okay.
They took our tent.
Oh, I guess I can see a little better.
As Bowling Green wins this ball game 51-7 at Montgomery City. Montgomery County Wildcats fall to 2-1. Bowling Green improves to 3-0. And how did we get to this final?
Yeah, so to start the game off, we came out first play of scrimmage for Bowling Green with an 80-yard touchdown pass from Dylan Dalton to Brandon Gam. That put us at 6-0 with 11:44 left in the first quarter. Then we had a Charlie Bowen score, a 7-yard run with 8:03 left in the first to put us at 12-0. The 2-point conversion was good there, just to put us at 14-0. Then we had a 7-yard run by Marcus Starks to put us at 20-0. The 2-point conversion was good, 22-0. And then Charlie Bowen had another 5-yard touchdown run with a 2-point conversion that was good to put us at 30-0 with 9:45 left in the second quarter. Marcus Starks had a 63-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion was good, put us at 38-0 with 3:08 left in the second. And then Gunnar Bryant with a Dylan Dalton 30-yard touchdown pass puts us at 44-0 with 57 seconds left in the half. The second half of this football game comes down to a 2-yard touchdown run by Cooper Keel. The extra point by Owen Niemeyer was good to put us at our score of 51-0. And, of course, we had a touchdown from Montgomery County, a 45-yard touchdown pass. The extra point was good. That should put us to the ending score of this football game of 51-7.
So Bowling Green again 3-0 on the season, and right there at the top of the EMO conference, along with Mark Twain, who beat Van Far tonight. We'll get you some more of those scores. But the unbeatens are starting to dwindle down as we get through the first third of the regular season, and the Bobcats look like the team to beat through the first 3 weeks here in the EMO conference.
Yeah, not that you want to jinx Bowling Green in any way, but they're definitely playing very, very good football. And there's a lot of teams that are going to have to do a lot to stop the powerhouse that they have going right now. And And again, their offensive line is blocking so well that, Marcus Starks, Charlie Bowen, and Cooper Keel are really, really shining in the football season in the first 3 football games.
We'll take a break.
Dylan Dalton as well.
Exactly. We'll take a break here on the post-game show. 51-7 is our final. We'll come back, check scores around the area, and wrap things up for Montgomery County after this on Eagle 102.
The best coverage of high school sports is on KJFM. Brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our office is currently offering free COVID-19 vaccines at our office to those 18 and older, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to noon, and from 1 to 4 p.m. We offer the Johnson & Johnson 1-dose vaccine daily with no appointment necessary. We also offer Moderna 2-dose vaccine by appointment only on Wednesdays. Call for these appointments or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Time now for the Eagle 102 post-game show on KJFM, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here at Montgomery County, it's the Bowling Green Bobcats over the Wildcats of Montgomery, 51-7. Bowling Green 3-0, and Montgomery 2-1 over at Van Fara High School. The Farmers Cup stays with Mark Twain as they win by 40, 54-14, the final in that one. And see if we can get some other scores from around the region. Last check, it was Winfield and Ellsbury stretching it out over Wright City. I haven't got an update on that one since halftime when it was 34-13 in favor of Winfield and Ellsbury. Of course, that one has some implications. Wright City in the EMO. Ellsbury, even though they're Ellsbury, they're playing Winfield's schedule and Winfield's conference, so that's not a EMO game for the Indians side of that. Also, haven't got an update on Louisiana in a while. Try and find that score for you, as it's South Callaway 27, the Bulldogs 12, but I haven't seen an update for that one since late in the third quarter, so we'll see if we can get somebody to give us the score on that one. But still the only touchdown for the Bulldogs in that one was Ethan Harrison to Quincy Hutt. So that's kind of what's going on around the area. Not a whole lot of scores trickling in, as our game ended pretty quick here in the second half with the running clock the entire second half. But a fun one for if you're a Bowling Green fan to broadcast here on the road tonight, and that's 3 weeks of lopsided victories for the Bowling Green Bobcats.
Well, it'll be neat for Bowling Green to get a team, here in the future that's going to give them a little bit of test and see how or what wherewithal they have to stand up to some competition. And I'm not dogging anybody that's playing against Bowling Green, but they just have been a dominant force here in 3 football games. So, hopefully a team comes in, gives them a little bit of competition, and they thrive off of that, and because you don't want them to collapse, but I don't think that will happen.
Yeah, based on history of the programs and what they've done in recent years, the last 2 weeks should have been a real test for Bowling Green. But Palmyra and Montgomery, it just showed where they're at, their
Right.
programs are at in comparison to where Bowling Green is this year.
Right, this year. And again, for the Bowling Green fans out there, I truly do not believe this is a fluke year for Bowling Green. They had a good year last year. They're going to have a good year this year. And like you said earlier, there's 3, 4, 5 years to come. So hopefully it'll work out.
That is Chris Groney. I'm Mark Froenig. And next week, just a couple of games for you here on Eagle 102. One softball and one football on the docket. We'll be on air with softball on Tuesday as Clopton coming out of quarantine, hopefully to host North Callaway. Myself and Marianne will be on the call there, 4:45 pregame, a 5 o'clock first pitch. And then Friday, a week from tonight, we'll be at Bowling Green as they host Wright City. And that's not shaping up to be much of a test for the Bobcats if that score against Winfield and Ellsbury has held.
Right.
It looks like Bowling Green is an early favorite in that ball game a week from tonight. But we'll have it for you, 6:30 pregame and a 7 o'clock kickoff here on KJFM and of course, on Alexa, on the KJFM radio app, on KJFMradio.com, on our YouTube channel, on, Twitter at Eagle 102 Sports. Facebook page. I think Brendan is still working on getting the station Instagram approved by Gordon. I don't think it's going to happen for him. We'll have to go
He's
back.
trying, though.
We'll have to go back to the drawing board on that. But however you're joining us here on Eagle 102, we appreciate you listening and watching to high school football here on KJFM. Good night, everybody.